All right. Hopefully everything works out, right? So, I was just on live, y'all. My phone overheated because it was directly in the sun, and I guess it couldn't handle the heat. But, that was just confirmation for me for what I was talking about, right? Now, since this is a new live, of course, we're going to redo this, right? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Your girl came to rant, communicate, conversate, whatever you like to call it. Today we're going to talk about what is normal. But first, hi, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Lina. I go by Lina the Hood Therapist. I am here to help you heal, grow, and thrive. Only if you want to. It is up to you to decide if you want to heal, not just the surface level, my love. Deep down inside your soul, your spirit. And I want you to know this is not going to be no easy journey. You might even have to fight for your fucking life. But I believe in you. I believe that you can conquer all of those obstacles. I believe that you can conquer all of those challenges. Now, back to the topic at hand. First off, y'all, I was just on live talking about this topic, right? And like I said, my phone overheated, and because it was in direct sun and it couldn't handle the truth, right? So this is going to be part 2 of what is normal. I was thinking if I wanted to do part 2 or just put these together for somehow, but I think I'm just going, because I really don't want to, well, I could. Well, how about this? If y'all seeing this section, I decided to just do a part 2 instead of putting it together, okay? Now, anyway, back to what I was saying. Confirmation on what I was talking about, right? Because I was saying my normal is not, like, put in a box from the society that I was, surrounded by, I allowed myself to truly be able to open my mind to something different, open my mind to all of the world as normal instead of just a certain section or a certain part of the world is normal and then the rest is not normal, right? But for those that are here on section or part 2 of this, I would go to part 1 so you can truly bring yourself into the topic that we were talking about, okay? And look at that. The sun is being covered for a hot minute. Ain't that something? And I think I already told y'all this, but I had to go in the crib and get a jacket so I can cover the phone from the sun so it wouldn't blow up again, or should I say overheat again. But yeah, you gotta understand, like, you gotta truly sit with yourself and ask you, is your normal really normal, or is your normal not normal for real? See, and what I mean by that, because I can give you an example, right? I knew this girl, right, in my past, and we was talking, right? And she was like, oh yeah, I'm used to, people doing it in the room next to me while I'm just sitting there, chilling by myself, or if I'm like with a group of people, like somebody in the room just doing it. Like we're used to that shit. And like, if it's your family member, your cousin, or whoever, they're used to that shit. And it's like, to me, it's like that's not normal, because it's like you shouldn't be doing that around your peoples, for one. And what I mean by that is, if y'all are gathering and you go in the back and y'all doing that, and motherfuckers can hear you and all that shit, and they know you doing that shit, you're wild. That's not normal, bro. That's just you trying to get attention for something that is on a whole nother topic, right? But for me, my normal was, you didn't know what my motherfucking peoples around me was doing. Even if they was doing that, you wouldn't know, because it's none of your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if we were young too, like, the adults around her didn't really give a fuck. Like, her normal was a whole different type of normal, right? But for some that's normal, for some that's not. But what I mean is, you gotta figure out what your type of normal really is, you know? Because what is really normal? You know what I'm saying? To everybody, there is something that is normal, and then there's something that is not normal. So it's like, you gotta figure out what your normal is. And also, you also gotta figure out if your normal is a small normal compared to the rest of the world, or are you thinking outside of the box? Is your normal outside of the box? Are you in the small box with the rest of the normals, or are you outside of the box with these different type of norm? Let me give you an example, right? For us normal humans, we literally just live our lives, go to work, get money, pay bills, go out every once in a while, do some hobbies every once in a while. The norm, right? And then when you go to the celebrity status, they are put on a different type of pedestal. Their norm is constantly getting DM'd, constantly getting harassed, constantly having people come up to them out of nowhere. Oh my God, I love you. Can I get your autograph? Oh, can we take pictures? Da, 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 da. All that. Getting hella money. Doing things that for some that they love. For others, they do just for the motherfucking money. And partying, if they do that. Staying at the crib, if they do that. You know, it's a different type of norm. For us, we're just our regular humans. But for them, it's like people come up to them and invade their lives, invade their space, and basically their world is put on a display that is normal to them. Compared to us, we put our world on display, but they're on a whole different level because they have more people that's looking at them compared to our average Joes that got like what, a couple of thousand people watching them, and they got millions to billions of people watching them. It's like there's two different types. Well, there's not two different types. There's multiple types of norms. Normal. For them, that's normal. For us, that's not normal. You know, and let's be realistic. All of it is normal in the end. Even though it's not normal for us, it's normal for them. But it is all normal in the end. Because if you really think about it, listen to what I said about us. We get up, we work, we pay bills, we do our hobbies, we live life. The people that are celebrities, they basically do the same thing. They get up, they work, whether it's making music, modeling, designing, singing, rapping, doing some type of instrumental, like artwork, crafts, like whatever it is, whatever their job is, that's what they do. Whatever it is, that's what they do. They pay their bills and do everything. You feel like, oh, that's not normal, but in reality, it's normal. It's just on a whole nother level. It's just on a whole nother level. So, you gotta truly sit back and realize, or should I say, you should sit back and think, is my normal? Am I allowing my brain to truly open up to what is normal? Or am I just putting myself in this small box and saying, this is normal, I can't go out of this box, I can't be a rapper, I can't be a singer, I can't be an artist, I can't be a model, I can't be a dancer, I can't be an actor, I can't be none of that because that's not normal. So since that's not normal, I can't do that. I can't be a creator, I can't be a fucking producer, I can't be a director, I can't be none of that because that's not normal. So since that's not normal, I'm just going to be in this little normal life where I am allowing myself to accept less. You deserve better. I'm here to tell you that. You deserve better. Do not allow yourself to receive things that you do not deserve. Bro, there's a saying that is on the tip of my tongue about deserving more. Thank you, God. Don't settle for less. Open yourself up to what normal is, what real normal is, because everything on this earth is normal. Everything that you see is normal. Just because it is not truly normal to you doesn't mean it is not normal. That person has hella tattoos. That's normal. That person got hella piercings. That's normal. That person has a mutated leg. That's normal. That person has a big ass head. That's normal. That person has a small foot. That's normal. That person over there is rapping differently compared to the rest of these humans. That's normal. That person is screaming, singing. That's normal. Yes, it's different. Yes, it's crazy. Yes, it's chaotic. Yes, it's wild. Yes, it's extreme, but it's still normal. Everything you see is normal. Everything you feel is normal. Everything you touch is normal. Everything you taste is normal. That's not normal. That doesn't taste right. Yes, it doesn't taste right, but it's normal because that means it's going bad. Like, oh, God. Like, come on. I don't know. I know there are some people that do not click with what I'm saying, but I know there are some that do. Are you in the box with all the normal humans, or are you going to step out of the box and be with the normal human? Norms, normal. Norms, normal. They think they're normal, but they're technically not fully normal because they're putting themselves in a box and not really being who they normally are, who they normally should be, who God made them to be. But they're used to this. This is their norm, which is normal for them. But I guess if you don't want to open your mind up to, yes, this is normal to me, but I know that there are other things that are out there that is also normal, that, or should I say, that are out there that I can put into my life that I can make normal for me. Yes, it might not be normal right now, but eventually it will be normal for me. I just gotta allow myself to do it. Think about this. We were children and we came out of the womb. For us, it wasn't really normal to talk or speak words. All we did was cry, and we couldn't walk, no nothing. All we did was open our eyes, and I'm pretty sure when we were kids, we couldn't even really see for real. It was that was the norm for us. But then eventually we've what? Learned, grew, elevated, changed. And then our norms that were not so norm, or should I say, our norms that were normal to us changed. And now the norm that wasn't so normal in the beginning is normal now because I allowed myself to open myself up to it. Babies allow themselves to open up to doing all this, like the walking and the talking. You have to allow yourself to do it, because if you don't, you're not going to. You know, there are some babies that rather sit instead of walk. They don't want to walk, so they sit there. I've seen babies that do that. Them big, thick motherfuckers. Yes, the big chunky babies. Yes. Like, some of them don't be wanting to walk. They just want you to pick them up and be babied and this and the third. But that's their normal. They don't want to change their normal. They don't want to change their normal. How do I want to put this in? What is normal? Normal changes. Normal is not really normal. Normal is different. Normal is not always the same. Normal is way bigger than what you expect. What is normal? That's about it, y'all. I can't think of nothing else to say. I can't think of nothing else to say. I should have brought my brush out here. I can't think of nothing else to say. All I can say, I guess I can think of something else to say. But what I can say is, what is normal to you? Think about it. Truly think about it. Are you putting yourself in a box when it comes to being normal? Or are you allowing yourself to truly experience life in its normal state? In life's true normal state. I know some will not understand, but some will. So, for those that understand, I guess that is your homework for today. For whenever you are seeing this, experiencing this message, watching this, I myself need to do that too, you know. Like I said, my normal is way, I'm not in a box, but at the same time, I know that I have not fully grasped the whole norm of the world. Things are going to, you know, surprise you, for sure. Some of these normal things surprises you. Just like how it's normal for some people to I was gonna say something, but then I took myself back because I don't know if I should say that. Because, like I said, my normal is extreme, so I be thinking of extreme shit, right? So I was gonna say something wild, but I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna call it, bro, because, yeah, I don't want to do too much, because this is supposed to go up. And, people be hating and all that extra shit, so this is gonna be it for this. And like I said, go check out the first one if you didn't watch the first one. it's going to shine a light on what I'm really talking. Like, it's going to give more perspective on what I'm talking about. You know? Shit. Thank you. Okay. I'm sorry. Shine a light, the sun. You know how I was talking about my phone. I don't know if I said this in the beginning, you know, like how that was confirmation for me, because, you know, the sun was shining on my phone, and it was too much for my phone, so my phone shut down. It's going to be a lot. That is for sure. You know, when you start to realize what really normally happens in the world, not just on the 3D, but on the 5D, and in your mind, and in everybody else's mind, and then spiritually and emotionally, and it's a lot. You might even overheat, you know? So don't push yourself when it comes to, what is my normal? My normal is my normal. If you want to stay in that mindset, I'm cool with my normal, my normal is fine, like, I'm not in no box, like, then you're, yeah, we all know, right? But for those that are there, like, my normal is normal, but I wonder what else is normal in the world. For one, prepare yourself, because that means God is allowing you to open yourself up to, I don't know if you heard that, but it was like a car squeaking. But God is opening you up to another level. Another level. For those that are trying to figure out what else is normal in this world. But I also want you to know to take your time, you know, don't try to force yourself to find the answers, find the situation, because it can overload you. It could be too hot to handle, like an oven. Yo, you need to go watch the first live. I literally was talking about how I came in the car and the sun was beaming, right? And I had accidentally put my arm on here on the windowsill because I knew it was hot, because this is, you know, the inside of cars, like when they're leather, whatever the fuck, they be hot as shit. And so when I touched it, I was like, damn, like that was hot like an oven. Yes, I said that, right? So, like I said, it could be too hot for you to handle. You might even overload with all the information that this world has for you. But if you really want to learn about what normal is in this world, be patient with yourself. Take in what you can. Do not overload yourself. Because sometimes normal isn't really so normal to certain people. But that's about it, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out my channel for more content like this. Yes, I am saying this shit again. I just say it. If I feel like saying it, I say it. If I don't, that means it's not meant to be said, right? Okay, capiche, kaposh, kaboosh. What the fuck? I've never said that. What the fuck? Anyway, but basically, that was an example. But basically, like, anyway, I hope you had a blessed day today, y'all. Like, I really do. And if y'all didn't, shit, it's cool, bitch. You gonna have a blessed day tomorrow. I'm not even gonna hope it. You are going to have a blessed day tomorrow, okay? Keep shining, keep grinding, keep going, keep flowing, keep being the best you can. Keep hating, should I say, keep strutting on these haters. Because we don't want to become one of the haters. So let me reel that back in. We don't want to become one of the haters. So keep strutting on these haters. Do not let them bring you down. Do not let them stop you. Do not let them make you give up. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can conquer everything that is going to come at you. Believe that you can motherfucking win. Because you can. And if you don't believe in you, I believe in you. And God believes in you. And hey, that's already 2 people. First, you thought it was nobody that believed in you. Now you got 2 people that believe in you. So what you gonna do? You gonna sit there? Or are you gonna get up and be like, I got 2 people that believe in me. Fuck we talking about? I'm finna do this shit. And hey, if you watching me, that means you know I'm a real motherfucker. You know that if I believe in you, you can do that shit. If I say that you can do it, that means you can do it. Because why can't you? What is stopping you? Nothing. Like I said, you can conquer those obstacles. You can conquer those challenges. I believe in you. So do it, baby. Do it. Enjoy yourself too. Be the best that you can be. Live life how you want to live life. What is your normal? Whatever your normal is, live it to the fullest. Okay? But that's about it, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace out.